eBay is so confusing. Like, am I right? There are so many choices that it just becomes completely overwhelming. What's up, y'all? It is your girl, Sarah from Sarah Styles here. In today's video, I am going to be talking about the different options for returns on eBay. I will talk about the pros and the cons to help you guys decide what is the best for you. And then I'll also be showing you a super cool eBay tool that allows you to figure out how to absorb the cost if you do decide to do returns. And then I'll finish with telling you what I do for returns and why. I am not going to tell you what to do for returns. I'm going to show you guys how to decide what works for you. So eBay has 4 options for you for returns. You can either offer no returns, you can offer 14-day returns, you can offer 30-day returns, or you can offer 60-day returns. And then on top of that, you can either have the seller, so you would pay for the return to get shipped back to you, or you have the buyer to have it shipped back to you. And what's really interesting, eBay has this, and I will link it down below. They have this attract buyers with free returns. They have told you that they want you to do free returns. It is the retail standard. It is also the eBay standard. What's interesting is this chart is telling you your conversion lift. If you go from no returns to 30-day free returns, you could have a 15% increase in sales. Something that I want you guys to be cautious of when you look at this is it is saying this is based off of Q3 2017 data. That's a couple of years old. All right, so those are the different options. Now let's talk a little bit about the pros as well as the cons to having free returns, and then we will get into the cool eBay tool and what I do for returns. The pros. It is the standard for retail. Most sellers on eBay are also offering returns. So why would someone want to buy something from you if your counterpart is offering a free return? That is a huge pro because it is your competition and it is now the retail standard. If you do returns, you get added protection. eBay wants you to be giving returns. They know how valuable it is to keep buyers on their site. You can get a return credit if an item is returned, not as described if you're offering returns. If an item is returned to you and it's used or it is damaged, they do offer 50% back to you for offering returns. I will say, I've never had that as a problem. And the other pro is it is one metric, just one, so you have to do other things, but it is one metric to make you a top-rated seller. And I will link the information for a top-rated seller down below so that if you hit these different metrics, they will give you more exposure, they will give you more protections. So with anything, there's pros, but then there's also cons. And one of the cons is the hassle. Yes, it is absolutely a hassle to have things sent back to you, and then you have to put them back in inventory and ship them again and all of that. I will say eBay makes it very easy on their end, but they make it a very seamless process. You get the item back, you look at it, say, hey, this is back how it came, and boom, you refund the person their money and the item automatically gets relisted. So it is very seamless on the eBay side. I have had to add it into my processes. I have a little bin that has all of my returns in it. I want to say once a week, but it's really closer to once a month. I put all of those returns back into my inventory system. But half the time, those returns are sold before I even get to put them back because eBay does value returns and they know that someone bought it one time, someone is going to buy it again, and they will give a return even more exposure. So something gets returned and they're giving it more exposure because they appreciate that you have returns and they know that someone bought it once, that someone is likely going to want to buy it again. The other con is the cost. Obviously, if you are having to pay to ship these items back, or if you offer free shipping, right, you're paying to send these items to people, there is a cost that you have to absorb there. And before I show you this really cool tool, if you guys want to learn how to make money reselling, I don't just tell you what I do, I show you how to decide what you do. And all of my strategies are based off of data-driven strategies. If you like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notifications so you get notified of more content that's coming out. So now let's get into it. This really cool tool that eBay has, and then I will show you guys exactly what I do for returns and how I decided to do this. All right, so this is also going to be in the link down below on their returns page. But so eBay offers this really cool tool because they know that you are a business and you are trying to make money. They're not trying to take money out of your pocket. They're just trying to make sure that eBay is the standard for retail and that we are keeping up and that we have happy buyers. Happy buyers means they are coming back to the platform. So you can go in here on this returns calculator and it'll tell you how much you need to add to each of your listings to absorb these costs. And you can enter in any numbers. You can look at your specific data. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to make numbers up. So let's say I had 1,000 transactions in the last 90 days. In the last 90 days, maybe I've had 10 returns, and then the total cost of your returns. I sell mainly women's clothing, purses, and shoes. Most of my items are going to be first class, shipped for $5. So I'll say $50 for those returns. And then you can come down here and say, hey, I'm going from absolutely no returns, and I'm going to try out this 30 days free returns. Means I'm paying for it. And it's going to calculate and it's going to say, I need to add 39 cents to my transactions to make up for the returns that I am getting. Guys, 39 cents. I mean, is it worth it to add 39 cents to get more exposure? Currently, I have returns set on, so I offer 30-day returns. It has put me into a top-rated seller. I sell most clothing. All of my returns are returned for fit. If they are paying for this shipping, that they are more likely to check for the measurements, look at the description, and all of that. But I am testing it out. You don't know how it works until you try. eBay has that conversion, but it's based off of 2017 data. So I am going to look at mine. I have turned on 30-day returns where I pay for the shipping to come back to me, and then I will test it out and I will see, did this actually increase my sales? So if you guys want to see what happens in the next 30 days, do make sure to subscribe and hit that notifications, because I will be doing a video on this, how exactly I am going to decide what data points I'm looking at, what sales metrics I'm looking at. I will show it all to you guys to show you if I decide if returns where I pay are completely worth it. YouTube thinks that you guys would like this video. Here's another playlist that I think you guys would like with eBay tutorials, step by step, and then make sure to hit that subscribe button.